السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به. واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. وصل اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه وسلم. ربنا اغفر لنا وارحمنا وأنت خير الراحمين. آمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين. آمين. Who's going to read? Volunteer to read. So, you know, you don't mind. Okay, you don't ask for something also payment for reading. Oh, free. Okay. You know where we are. Where is the cause of love? Everybody? Yeah. Whereas the cause of love is either perfection, but I will ask questions. Okay, sentence by sentence, inshallah.
Whereas the cause of love is either perfection, because perfection is loved for itself, or it is benefit, or it is pleasure, or it is goodness, or causes like these.
My main concern here, and I find it interesting but difficult to understand, although after explained it is not difficult, because we don't question what the reality is out there usually. That's why I wanted to ask this question to you. And the sentence says perfection is loved for itself. Love is for perfection because perfection is loved for itself. What does it mean? Love is for perfection. Okay, when you buy something, when you go to the store, do you get the worst one or the best one? As far as you can choose. The best one. Why? The perfection. Huh? You love perfection. Yeah. Why do you love perfection?
Because there's no flaw in it. It's almost like an assurance.
Yeah, but why do you love the one which has no flaw in it? It means perfect. Why do you love it? Where did you get this?
Because I'm made in that way. I'm given that quality to love perfection.
Because when somebody prefers the perfect thing, this person doesn't need to give a reason for it. Why? I automatically love perfection. No one wants to lose one of his limbs, for example. Because as I am created, I am perfect. If I have some defect in my creation, as far as my comparison with others, everybody has two arms, but I have one arm. I said, why don't I have two arms? I want to be perfect as like others. So if someone says, why do you love perfection? Because perfection is loved for itself. It means no reason. No reason. You are created to love perfection. That's how you are really encoded. We are encoded. So we can just shortly talk about it. If I love perfection, is there any perfection in the world? In this kind of creation, perfection? according to your human understanding of perfection, everything perfect as you want, you expect? Huh? Is there any such world in this type of creation? Yes or no? Are you fully satisfied? Everything is perfect, no problem. You don't want any other something additional. Sorry? You don't want anything else. You don't want eternal happiness. This world is only getting old and dying is okay. But you want something more than what this type of creation presents to you. I want something more than what this type of creation presents to me. That's how I am. That is included in loving perfection.
So are we saying that this universe is not perfect in its existence, right?
No. Or for the purpose of its own existence, it seems to be perfect if you study it. But for human expectations, it is never perfect at all. The universe is not perfect. So, do you love perfection?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want everything to be perfect?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's correct. Yeah. But the universe is not presenting this perfection to you.
Correct.
Why do you think you are put in this position? Or why are you here for this? You want somebody made you, somebody made you, and you are here with a sense which loves perfection, and this universe as it is cannot satisfy your expectation of perfection. What does it mean?
It means to seek
Does it mean
perfection.
our expectations?
Sorry?
Our expectations need refinement? How do you define perfection?
No, that is your expectation. What do you expect? What do you expect? For example, I want a kind of creation, a type of creation where every desire within me is satisfied. That's how I am. And it is not something wrong. It's not something wrong to have these feelings because it is with me. Now, what do you mean by, I know what you mean. I'm guessing, I know, I'm guessing that I know what you mean. Since this type of universe or existence cannot satisfy your expectation of perfection, analyze it. Why? First, I have some senses which go beyond the capacity of this creation. Where did I get this sense? And why this universe doesn't satisfy me? And how can I get this satisfaction? Because it is with me. That's a very interesting point that we are summoned, called. We are called to look for solution for it. Because it is with me, I shouldn't deny. If someone says, I am satisfied with this universe, he is not a human being. Really? But is he supposed to criticize the universe? No, he wants to use it as a means, as a tool. What am I going to do in this case? The creation is out there as it is, and my creation is here, and the creation out there doesn't satisfy me. What shall I do? It's very easy. That is, that's the way that requires me to look for solution. Who gave me the senses? Okay. Who gave me these senses? For what purpose? And even this universe is not enough for me. How can I satisfy this very genuine, real human need? And it must be satisfied. No one says that you shouldn't want perfection. You shouldn't expect perfection. No, you shouldn't expect perfection from this creation. But you should expect perfection in reality as a human being, because you are created with the need of perfection, satisfying your perfection or expectation of perfection. Don't deny it. And the universe cannot give it. What are they going to do? What is this dilemma? What is this contradiction? What is this contradiction? We have to think. That's how you find that you are expected to find that whoever made me with the capacity not to be satisfied with this type of creation. It's a purposeful creation.
When you say this creation, are you referring to, again, just the universe or anything in specific?
In this universe, I'm experiencing here. Here, the day, night, summer, winter, and spring, and calamities, wars, and cheatings, and lots of transgressions of other people's rights and exploitations. This is the world, reality. And I say it shouldn't be like this. Why? Because I am created with a sense of perfection. I want perfect everything. Who can do that? What can you? That is how we are dragged into questioning who is going to satisfy my needs as I am made with. So it's very easy. Find the creator of the universe who created your sense of perfection within yourself. You don't need to go to a church to listen, or the mosque to listen to a preacher to tell you that God created the universe. No, you can find it here.
Is the end result of that effort a change in our understanding of what perfection is? If we understand our Creator, who gave us an understanding of what we think we desire in perfection, then do we get to a place where,
if you accept, if you are aware, that is the point actually. How can I be aware that this desire for perfection is given to me by someone who is consciously prepared me to go through certain processes? Consciously, that's why we are put in dilemma. If there was no dilemma, the universe is okay for me. Dying and disappearing is okay for me. Suffering is okay for me. If I didn't have any sense which criticizes this, doesn't feel unhappy with this type of creation, and look for solution because I need it, you will never find who your creator is. You will never think anything beyond the limits of this creation, this world, this universe. You cannot really make sense of the existence of eternal life. You cannot. And you cannot make sense of the creatorship either. Because why are you looking for it? Everything is perfect. Who made me with this and how can I communicate with him? No, why bother? How are you going to communicate with him? You don't need to communicate. Everything is fine. No, this dilemma, the conflict in creation is the best form of creation for me, which incites, motivates me to look for the solution. If someone says, I am happy with this world, the universe, then that's it. I will be happy until I die, and I am happy to disappear from this world. To me, he is not using his human qualities. I'm not saying he is not a Muslim or believer. It's ridiculous to talk at this stage. He's not using his human qualities. He is turning blind to his human qualities. He is not being realistic to his own existence. And to me, I cannot help, no one can help this man because he is not using his human qualities. He must turn to himself and ask the question first, what do I have in my being? He has the ability to ask this question. That is why we are put in this contradiction. That's why the calamities happen, illnesses happen, and the injustice happen in the world, that we react, because we don't want them, because we want perfection. And there's no perfection in this universe. But I want perfection. Do you understand? Whatever the conclusion we have, that we claim, we believe, we don't believe, must have a root in our own existence. If it is external, our religion says, our religious people, guys, tell me this. It is narration and external. It is not belief. It is information. It must be experienced personally and confirmed. You don't have to deny them, but it must start from within, not from without outside information. So first, when you come to this kind of discussion, forget about your previous claims that I believe, I pray, I'm a Muslim. Forget about them. Don't deny them. Put them aside. They are waiting to be confirmed through your own preferences, your own consciousness. Oh, I heard this and it seems to be correct. I heard this and it doesn't seem to be correct. So Iman, belief, starts from there, from within. Questioning from within, concerns. So we have to pay attention to our reality. Now, the perfection is love for itself, means we cannot look for an external factor. I love perfection because, well, nothing. I love perfection because I love perfection for itself. It means that is very simple, how I am made. Very simple, how I am made. So I should not deny my reality. Use it. When you use it, it takes you completely into another existence. It means that's how you find your creator. From yourself. That I am made not to fit into this universe as a human being. Although it is a grace for me, but it is just a means of acknowledging something beyond it. For me, because my capacity is much wider than this universe. How come? How can I be product of this universe? I have much wider capacity than the universe itself offers me. Got it? Got it? From within. external knowledge put aside. Yep. Okay. Now,
O soul, in several of the words we have proved decisively that your essential nature is needed out of fault, deficiency, poverty, and impotence, and like the relative degree of darkness and obscurity.
Excuse me, let's stop here. So let's understand this. Your essential nature is needed out, fault, deficiency, poverty, impotence. Yeah? So we have proved it somewhere, we discussed somewhere. We discuss now. Let's ourselves discuss this case now. Why suddenly the subject changed, if you like? We love perfection, and the following sentence says, look at man, your essential nature is needed out, fault, deficiency, poverty, impotence. What does it mean? Why this contrast? What is the relationship? An idea? An idea? What? When we are reading a very serious guy's writing, it is not like the famous philosophers. So consistent, so consistent. We have to be very careful while we are reading the writings of this man. So why suddenly he changed the subject, turned the discussion into the opposite side, and telling me that you love perfection and you are imperfect.
It's like a comparison that it's trying to show you your need.
Your needs. And
like the reality of your existence.
Yes. And so that's your reality of your existence. So what are you going to do with it?
We have to explore this almost seeming contradiction.
Yes, it is contradiction, yes. At first class, it is a contradiction, yeah. It is contradiction. Why the author needed to bring the contradiction straight away into discussion now? Why do you think? You know, I think it is clear. It is very clear.
I mean, I feel like it's to show you what the problem is. Like, I don't know if that's the right word.
Yeah. So that it is prompting. I think you would like to say something.
I was just going to say, could it be because the moment he switches the topic to towards like the fault and the deficiency and poverty and stuff, it makes you think of wanting to be perfect in those areas and kind of thinking of like, no, I'm not impotent, or no, I'm not at fault, you know, I'm better than that. So kind of making you realize about the perfection within yourself?
No. I think we have to
start level one.
We have to think about it deeper,
okay, and
elaborate on it more. Now your turn.
So we're trying to find this source of perfection. We are not perfect, but perhaps the author is introducing this because how can something create these ideas or characteristics without knowing what they are? So if you create one thing, you also can create the opposite as well, because you are capable of understanding.
Creating. So you want, that's how you find yourself as a person who desires perfection, but himself is weak, impotent. What does it mean?
It means that we
No. Yeah. Carry on.
That we need to have this contrast, like we need to have, if we can compare, this deficiency, poverty, it tends to like darkness, we need the contrast of darkness against light.
No, don't go, yeah, that's correct, But it is further explanation now. At this stage, tell me the contradiction. Yeah, you are on the right track, don't worry.
Is so that we can look for perfection because we desire to, it's like it's saying that it's essential that we are in this, that we are made to be, deficient and all of that, so that we can look for what, like, we know that there's something to strive for, like, we're not, if we were perfect, then we would not look for perfection.
I think you missed the beginning. We established that we need perfection, I think, before you arrived. That is quite normal. That is quite true. There is no need to deny. We are in need of perfection, but can you fulfill the perfection?
Yeah.
No? For example, when the weather is very cold, very hot, and there are war going on and injustice going on everywhere, of course, especially nowadays. Before, the people used to fight between tribes and kill 1, 2 people. No, it's unbelievable. One culture colonizes millions, if not billions of people under their ideology, technology, financial superiority. Billions of people are enslaved. Excuse me. This is not a local tribal conflict anymore. 2 people will kill each other and they will ask for blood money and disagreements. No. Billions of people are enslaved by the psychological oppression, if you like, invading the minds. And 3-year-old child is indoctrinated through technological means that they have to have this and this and this and this and this, never-ending desires. Artificial names are created, and it becomes at the end almost, it is not absolutely, almost impossible to defend yourself, to spare yourself from the influence of this monstrous cultural imperialism. Impossible. Everybody is affected, including myself. Do you understand? So it's a very horrible things are going on in the society. Plus, calamities happen, volcano erupts, earthquakes happen, tsunami happens, thousands of people are killed. I don't want them. Yeah, but I want perfection. What can I do? Nothing. What does it mean? But your point comes afterwards. Yeah, it's perfect, very perfect. But we have to see why we need contrast. That's our reality. We want, for example, if somebody, let's say, takes a stick, iron stick in his hand, and keeps hitting the cars by one and going. What do? You disapprove it. So why do you damage other people's property? And you want to call the police, or if you can manage yourself, stop it. If you can't, you all ask for help and attention of the other people. Stop this guy harming. It's a very simple thing. You know, the color of your car damaged, but you don't want it, so want perfect. You cannot correct, you cannot change this man's mentality. And he has that attitude, you cannot really change him. What they do now, they keep this man, put in a prison, lock him up there, And it is up to him to change his mind or not. You can't, because you are helpless. You can stop this contradiction. You cannot change, for example, you cannot stop from dying, you cannot stop from getting ill, sick, you cannot stop from aging, you cannot, but you don't want to. What a beautiful contrast. It's beautiful. That is the only way to jump out of this universe and look and question, investigate who made us, put us in this contradiction. There is a deliberate action. Because I didn't ask him to give me this sense of perfection. And I found myself created, given existence with the sense of perfection. And what is going on? Everything goes against me and I cannot do it. Yeah, I cannot do it. That's why people, what they do, rather than analyze this case, make a synthesis of this case and conclude that I think we have to admit something else than what the universe is. What they do, rather than going to God, they themselves, trying to find the God, they themselves struggle to overcome the, of course, injustice, let's call it in this way, this contradiction, by uniting, organizing something. That is not bad. But if it is not related, it is not used in order to find out the creator and admit that I have to ask him to fulfill his promise in my creation, which is perfection. Now, and then, of course, within the order of the universe, again, you can organize if you want. You can try to stop the injustice. But you know that there is no criticism in creation. It is for a purpose to acknowledge the creator and know that he is the one who is teaching you not to agree with injustice. Right? Acknowledge it. So that is why when we act, okay, when we do some actions, Quran emphasizes, Islamic teaching, the Quranic teaching emphasizes, do it in the name of God, not in your own self, that we are going to overcome, for example, I don't know, hunger, fight hunger in the world, yeah? Or organization. Yeah? We are going to give an end to hunger in the name of what? In the name of yourself or in the name of God, which means in the name of the one who created you with the desire not to like hunger. Do you understand the difference? That is why believers' organization is fundamentally different from non-believers' organizations. One of them acts in his name, the other one acts in the name of the Creator to acknowledge him. Apparently, they do the same thing. They collect money, they organize food drive, for example, and distribute food to the poor, but one of them goes to hell, the other one goes to paradise. What does it mean? Of course not really bringing the hell and but it is, the result is not according to the purpose of creation. If someone does it in his name, that we are going to do, we are the best people, we are doing really good job. The other one acknowledges God and he sees that it is a call from the Creator saying that, look, you want perfection, do as much as you want, but never forget and ignore that the real drive from this act action that you are doing is me. Don't say, I am a good man. Say, my Creator is forcing me, motivating me, driving me to do this. That is the belief in God, real belief in God. Not cultural belief. If you feel it, that is you, your reality, not external. It must be internal. Got it?
So, when you say perfection is not like in this universe, right? Then I'm wondering, okay, yes, perfection is from the Creator, right? But now, does this also mean that, let's say, in a person trying to do an action, maybe to right something that they see wrong, then when they seek the help of God, then perfection can come within?
No. You have to listen to the beginning of today's class. It has nothing to do with asking for God's help.
Okay.
So, I mean, yeah, please go and listen to the recordings from the beginning. So we spent at least 15 minutes on perfection. And it was very important. Yeah, it was the fundamental, I think. That is the point. We have to be in time. I'm not criticizing, whatever the reason, I don't know. But really, from the foundations, whoever misses the beginning of frankly, I am saying, I'm not accusing anybody. Whoever misses, if you follow carefully, misses the beginning of the class, the rest becomes somehow irrational. Sounds as if we are using pre-existing belief systems, and we Muslims believe that to do good actions is rewarding, or this kind of meaningless claims. So I'm not accusing. I know, I respect your inquiry, but the answer is now your question.
Can I summarize this in my words, what I got from your question?
In your words?
Answers? Well,
shall we let her? Shall we let her? Of course, okay. I'm joking. Yeah, of course you can.
So this contradiction that we have of desiring perfection, but seeing these deficiencies within ourselves makes us question the source causing this contradiction, which ultimately allows us to question the absolute source.
Yeah, if you find that, if you are convinced that the source must be absolute, yeah, it is another process.
Okay.
But we very, very frequently refer to it and how we go into absolute. Now, today, it's not our subject, but yeah, you reasoned, let's say, you personally conclude that the source must be absolute. Oh, okay, that's your conclusion. Okay.
Okay, so but it does make me question the source of this contradiction.
Yeah, yes, that's correct. That's correct.
So, but then you also said we must admit that we have to ask the Creator. So ask this
absolute source. Absolute
yeah, the
source.
absolute source. If I concluded the source is absolute.
Acknowledge it.
Acknowledge.
That he put me in this contradiction on purpose.
Right.
To get out of the universe and never see that existence consists of this universe only. Impossible. It is not complete.
Okay.
Got it? It is not complete.
Yeah.
That is how we develop the idea of resurrection, new type of creation, because it is inevitable. The one who created this universe has not completed the act of creation, at least according to my capacity. He has given me this capacity, and he has not completed it. What does it mean? What does it mean? It is a promise. What does it mean? It means I want perfection and there is no perfection in this world. What does it mean? Yeah? It is a promise that he will complete the creation. This is just an introduction to know that you are in need of him. You cannot complete, you cannot accomplish those desires here. Your desires go far beyond the limits of this type of creation. But you understand, are you satisfied that the one who creates you with this desire cannot really fulfill it? No, it is just a preparation. So as soon as, this is the example the author of this book gives, when you are invited to the palace. Yeah? But this is an example, but the bad example, but good example to let us understand the reality. When you get into the palace, what happens? They take you to a reception and say, would you like to have a drink before you meet the king? You understand? A reception. But afterwards, the real meeting takes place. So the angels are helping, giving us some sort of introductory, how do you say when you go, I have no restaurant culture, appetizers or, yeah, kind of appetizers they give you, but the main course comes after. You like that? Yeah. So we are here to wait for the main course to come. While we are waiting here, the appetizers remind that the people here are taking care of us. We are consciously being taken care of. Just we have to feel this need. But with the appetizers, I'm not full. I'm not satisfied. But I know that I am acknowledged. That is the universe. It's a temporary reception. Yeah. So the Quranic worldview says, this is just an introduction. Come on, don't be satisfied with these appetizers. Main course will come. Get ready for it. Trust. Don't say that, oh, these people are not giving me what I want. I want to go back. Don't say that. Don't deny. This is a promise. You are hungry, and the one who invites you knows that you need main course. And he gave you the desire for the main course. This is just an introduction.
I'm just wondering, how do you kill time then? Waiting for the main course.
Not to kill, benefit from it. Use it. You have to benefit from it, to acknowledge, because my main problem is either have a conflict with the condition, say that they called me here and they are giving me just any small things, appetizers. I'm hungry, I want a kebab or whatever, kebab, whatever you want. Yeah? Don't criticize. Have confidence in it. Everything is consciously prepared. People welcomed you. They said, please sit here and we'll take you to the presence of the king soon. They are promising. Your desire also why you are here? To see the king. You have to have full satisfaction with him. Quranic worldview is very human, extremely human. Let's respect. Now, very human. So we have to use our humanity, not kill time, but make sure that you are taken care of, and the one who created you within this contradiction knows what he is doing and preparing. Make sure. So that is why belief in the Creator must be established in this world. That's why Quran keeps reminding us that after you are taken away from this creation, you will see the reality, but repentance will not be accepted. It means, oh, I made a mistake. I thought the Creator was crazy, or there was no Creator at all. Right? This was all wrong. No, you had to think about it, use your reality while you were in this, if you like, perception, real, here. So don't kill time. Use time in order to satisfy your feelings, because human feelings are endless. And there is, each feeling has no end to be satisfied as well. It means we have to work on consciousness almost endlessly. Use our consciousness. Our consciousness has no limit either in this world. We cannot get to the end. I am conscious of everything. No. Every day, in every event created for us, is a means of developing our consciousness. So never kill your time. Use it. Okay, now you can carry on reading, and your comment is appropriate now after this point. So with regard to opposites, sorry. And like
the relative degree of darkness and obscurity shows the brightness of light with regard to opposites, you act as a mirror through them to the perfection, beauty, power, and mercy of the beauteous Creator.
Now, you act as a mirror, but before this, you were making the comment saying that contradiction helps me to understand the reality better, like darkness and light. Darkness doesn't have an independent existence, but in our mind, in our perception, we know that. We discuss this a lot, and everybody talks about it. It's very human. But we have to use our impotence as a criterion to understand the power and question. I am impotent. I cannot change my nature. Who made me in need of this perfection? Yeah, I cannot fulfill it, and it is with me to design for perfection. What's there? So our impotence is the best way of acknowledging that I have no power, but a power is operating on me. So we shouldn't get angry when we are impotent to fulfill something. Try your best. If you cannot do it, say, that is good. I cannot do it. I understand. It is not me who is really fulfilling my needs. The one who gave me the sense of perfection is the one who can fulfill my needs. It's a perfect setting. From my weakness, impotence, poverty, I understand. Can you create one cell, let alone one mango. It's a beautiful thing. So you cannot create one mango. Forget about this. You cannot create one cell. You cannot create one particle. So impotent. Only we use when it is created. Yeah? We use our brain because it is given to us. We use our free will because it's given to us. I didn't create my free will, although people practically think that they are the owners of their free will. They are using it. They are given. We know that. When we think 1 minute, you understand that it is given to me. I am not the creator. You are not the creator of anything in your life. Yeah? You only change what is created. Only. So, within the limit of your free will, actually, as you are created. So, very simple. So, this contradiction helps me understand. So, conclusion is, we are mirrors. Mirrors. With a perfect example, through these mirrors, the perfection, beauty, power, mercy of the beauteous creator, the real, beautiful, perfect creator, is reflecting the mirror in me. So that is a very common concept used in Muslim culture, or the culture of the Muslim scholarship. Every human being is a mirror to the Creator's absolute qualities. Mirror. What is the mirror? Very simple. We talked about it, and I think it is better to remember again. Mirror consists of only one glass and some, how do you call, paint or behind it. Something, doesn't let you see what is behind it. How do you call it?
Opaque.
Sorry?
Opaque.
Opaque side. It is nothing, just a glass. It is nothing. But as a mirror, it shows everything outside. No, human beings, reflects. Human beings, our senses are like mirrors. But in and of itself has no power, nothing, no quality. But it is given to us, whoever made us, in the form of a mirror. Each of us reflects absolute qualities as the creator of the universe, as the creator of all these desires that we need, we feel, reflecting in it, I want this, I want this, I want, never ends. Never ends. In every condition, we want more. We cannot get satisfaction. It means, I'm satisfied, finished. No, don't use this meaningless argument. I am satisfied with God. No, we are looking for God from within, not from culture, outside. So I need to see that my expectations are satisfied. I cannot. Who can? The particles? Ridiculous, eh? Who can satisfy me? You understand that your Creator is or has created us in a way that to get to know Him, because He is reflecting in it through making me impotent. Do you understand? But being able to reflect the Creator's qualities. So your intelligence, your senses easily take you to acknowledge your Creator and say that, yes, I have my creator. Because of my need, and I cannot do it. Do you see what I mean? Use yourself as the center, as the source of your conclusions, which is called belief. Don't use external culture. External culture makes you dumb. External culture makes you dumb. Use yourself. You can hear from other people, whatever the source you have. But your conclusion must be internal. Then confirm it if you can confirm it. Don't be an imitator, because imitation is not confirmation. That's why you can hear people say something religious, irreligious, or against religion, whatever. People say something. Take it into yourself, analyze it. Because you are the mirror. Don't trust yourself, but not trust your egoistic interpretation. Trust your creation. The one who created you perfectly. If you cannot acknowledge your creator from within, how can you confirm the creator from outside culture? So it would be the contradiction of the creator who created you with a deficiency to get to know him and asking you to get to know him in the perfect way. But he created you deficient for this purpose. No. That is your reality. You are perfect. Trust yourself. Use it, you will see it. But use it. Do you understand this? Without using, you know what is the most difficult thing is? For a person to turn into himself. It is very easy to keep yourself busy with the outside world. Organize a lot of activities and makes you feel satisfied that you are doing some good job. When something happens, I'm not looking at you, when something happens which goes against your expectation, you become alarmed. Alarmed. You say, why is it happening in this way? Who's playing with me? As some philosophers use this. Who is this cat treating me like a mouse? Huh? I have to run away. I cannot really defend myself. I cannot fulfill my expectations. Why am I in this position? Rebellion. Why? You want to fulfill your desires. You don't see the wisdom in this creation. That you are a mirror through your weakness, impotence. You will acknowledge who can fulfill this. That's the preparation place here. Acknowledge it, you will understand from within yourself that really your creator can fulfill your needs. So he's not playing with you, he's preparing you. He's giving you the opportunity to understand your reality. Sorry.
So in the state of contradiction where I desire perfection, but my nature is such that I am impotent and weak, and so I cannot really attain perfection within the conditions of this universe. With this understanding, my existence is perfect in its
creation. Perfect. Yeah. So especially when something happens to you, negative, that you don't want it, don't get angry. Use it. Use it as a, if you like, stepping jumping stop or stepping stone to get on your own right. Yeah. To get on your own right horse, stepping stone, so that you use yourself now. You see, you cannot stop aging. You see, you cannot stop getting ill, sick. You see, you cannot prevent this injustice that you don't want it to happen. You cannot. You see, you are subject to the order. You cannot command the order of the creation. You are a subject. You are not the king in creation. That is perfect. Thank you for reminding me. Now, in this case, while I am in this creation, what am I supposed to do? Tell me. It means look at the order now. Look at the order. Do as much as you do in the name of the one who created you with this need. Not in your name. Right? If you are helping your mother, for example, she is ill, sick, completely in need of help. Yeah, you are helping her. Come, you devoted your life to her. What you should say, my creator has employed me here to look after my mother. While I am looking after my mother, taking care of her, I remember that when I was a baby, that's a Quranic analogy in the Quran. When I was a baby, I was taken care of like this. Who's employing? Who? Mother took care of you, she was employed. Now you are taking care of the mother, you are employed. Know that you are employed. Don't say, I am a good daughter or son. I am employed by the one who created me in order to know that I was taken care of when I was a baby. When I get old, I will be taken care of by others as well with his employment. What is the essence of this contradictory situation? To get to know that you are not the king. Somebody else is taking care of everything, not you. You are employed, you are created. It's a very, very real personal experience. It is the essence of worship. Yeah, it is the essence of worship. This essence gives the value, gives the meaning to your rituals. If you lack this, your rituals become only an external cloth with no body in it. Nobody. Like the biological body, physiological body, yeah, blood, bones, and flesh, no spirit in it. What is it? What is it worth? Nothing. Now, you cannot even sell it. If you were a cow or a sheep, you would cost something, you would bring some $50 or $100. But as a human being, you are not worth nothing physiologically. They will just throw you dump you into the grave. That's it. So the spirit makes you a human being, not the blood. So your physical actions are not your religiosity or anything. What is in it? What understanding, what consciousness in it? Don't be carried away by saying that when I pray, I feel elevated. They said, yeah, those people who go to the pop concert, also they feel elevated. You have to be very brave to tell this. So feeling elevated doesn't sign that what you are doing is right. People go to the discotheque and do all sorts of crazy things. They feel elevated as well. Yeah, and because I feel good, what I am doing is right. Think about it. Think about it. So, establishing the belief in our personal life, establishing our submission to our Creator through our personal experiences is what religion is. A foundation of it, spirit of it. Of course, the spirit is created within a body. Yeah. The body needs to do something physically as well. So sometimes I say, if you don't understand what Hajj or Umrah is, you go to Mecca they don't go to Kaaba, they go to Mecca. That's the difference. You go to Mecca and say, I performed Hajj. No, you didn't. Your body did. Your body did. Spirit depends on your consciousness, awareness. How much are you aware of your soul? How much are you aware of your position in existence? How much? Which is called Iman. The Iman doesn't mean that I belong to a certain group of people who are called Muslims or Christians. That is an external, political, social claim. Then I identify myself with this group of people, who are called something. Okay, I am one of them. Why? I happen to be there, and they are the people. They are treating me well. It has nothing to do with religion. It is just culture. I think we have to wake up. So if you want to go and do your, for example, prayer, Hajj, yes, bodily, you are performing something, correct. But spiritually depends on your consciousness. So it gives the spirit, it gives the value. So starts from our personal awareness, actually. That how much I am utilizing myself to function as a mirror to the perfect qualities of the Creator. How much? So please help yourself. More. I think we have more. Do we? Yeah, you've looked plenty. Okay, let's carry on now. That means,
O soul, that it is not love you should have for your soul, but enmity, or you should pity it, or after it is at peace, have compassion on it.
Yeah. Now, why you should have, we understand we should love our soul because our soul is not the source of anything. Yeah? All given, he uses, he's a consumer. Right? So, but the soul doesn't mean here the spirit. The soul means egoistic expectations, egotistic feelings. Yeah? So, we should love it, but we should have enmity towards it. Why should I have enmity towards it?
Yeah, I don't think so. I should have enmity towards it, but use it to get to the source.
Yeah, but when it tries to take it to itself, what are you going to do? It always does it. You know, the things are created in contrast, right? Be careful. If there was no impotence, we should never acknowledge I have a creator and he's the omnipotent. Never. So there is a driving force in us says, you are a good man. You can do it. You can fulfill. Mm-hmm. You are here as you are. Mm-hmm. There's a call there. Mm-hmm. There is an, if you like, a reminder with the language of the Quran, something within you whispers that you are a best man because you helped your mother last night. Forget about it. And you felt very great. You get it? Appropriating the things to itself. What you have to do? Help. No, it is not mine. I am given. But that's what the Quran says. Satan, which is the source of all negative side, which is needed. I love the existence of Satan. I love the existence of human ego. So here, in the language uses the soul, it means in Arabic, nafs, not raw. So human ego, to make it speak, because in the English, soul means ruh as well. So human ego, the existence of it, I have to repel it. Mm-hmm. That's why the Quran describes Satan as the one who is stone. Go. No, you are not right. Now, if you are given a test, and in the test there are options, multiple choice options. One of them is right, the other one is wrong. Why? Why? Why not only the right answer? If you have only one option, it's not option. And you wouldn't be able to exercise your free will, it's not option, there's no option. So in order to fulfill or exercise our free will, we have to be given options. One of them is completely wrong, baseless. The other one is obviously right. But still we are given the option. And whether we are going to mark the right one, my right option or not. That's what we have to do. First, reject the egoistic interpretation of our mind. I am a good man, I am a good religious man, I am a good human, whatever the name is, whatever the attitude we take. Usually we seek refuge into religiosity. I said, I'm a very good religious man, I never miss my prayers. It means nothing. But you shouldn't miss your praise, but it means nothing. What is the spirit in it? Yeah? What kind of consciousness you have there? That is everything. Right? So, ego says, you are a best man. It is you you helped your mother, huh? You are a nice person. You took care of the poor orphans or poor people in your neighborhood. You are a best man. Ego says you are best. So you have to repel. Why? You have to stone. Because it is wrong. You should say option A, option B. One of them is right. You have to, when you come to the wrong option, you say, no, you are not the right answer. Reject it. That means enmity. Reject it. Ego will definitely come. No one can get rid of his ego. Now, this story is saying that, I have overcome my ego and made Muslim. That means something else. It is a way of teaching something. You have to satisfy your own this negative inspirations within you, saying that, no, you are wrong. No, you are wrong. But you say, no, you are wrong, and reject it, Next moment, it is there again. Next moment, it is there again. So up to now, I reject it, but I cannot guarantee that next moment I will reject it. I am again in the if you like, the crossroad to say no or yes to the wrong option. You have to reject it every moment. There is no end. So that is how we grow. We should think, we should be aware that when we are learning, what we are doing, we are rejecting ignorance. So anything you learn, I didn't know this. What you did? Not knowing this topic is repelled, rejected now. Or, how do you say,
Excluded.
Excluded. No, that's what I don't want. I am happy with the new station. That's what I learned. Yeah. Every Iman belief is based on rejecting the egoistic interpretation of existence. If someone doesn't say La ilaha, this person cannot say illallah. Impossible. 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 That is what our reality is. In fact, if someone seriously studies the Quran teaches nothing but this process. La ilaha illallah. Without going through La ilaha process, you cannot conclude illallah. Impossible. So those people, maybe it includes me as well, takes for granted illallah in our culture. We are Muslims, we believe in that. Yeah, everything is created by God. Without La ilaha process, which has taken place in my own personal experience, what happens? Nothing. Your illallah is just external false, baseless claim. It's a very severe case because it's a very common disease among those people who claim to be religious. They never go through La ilaha. Generally speaking, we don't know who they are. Generally speaking, there are some innocent people, they cannot really process everything. Forget about them. Think about yourself. Don't try to teach this to common people. They will never understand. Don't go to the mosque and give a khutbah and say that, have you come through La ilaha? Why do you say illallah? They will kill you. So, but for yourself, yes, you have to question. Yeah.
But I do feel like the things you say in class, maybe someone wouldn't understand them coming in, like you said, randomly, like in class. But I feel like you say things that, like, any standard human being can reason with. So, like, maybe you couldn't walk into a masjid or a mosque and talk to a commoner right off the bat. But I think you could start somewhere. Because everything you're saying is, I think it starts just with human reasoning.
Yeah, human, yeah. But not everybody can stand our class, do you know that?
Yeah.
No, they stay behind and wait for the Azan time. Time enters for prayer. Lord, it's time to pray. Let's pray. Let's pray. It means shut up, man. You are disturbing my fake.
Yeah.
That is why fake religiosity cannot stand truth. Don't worry about atheism. Fake religiosity is your enemy. Atheist says, I don't believe you. Okay. I don't believe what you believe. You are a stupid idiot and leaves you alone. But those people who have fake claim, baseless claim, they can't stand to see that their claim has no base. Can you imagine? You think that you are a millionaire, right? All the money is your pocket, right in your wallet, or the check or whatever. You did not know that they are, how do you say, what money?
Counterfeit.
Counterfeit.
Fake one.
Fake money, counterfeit. Somebody says, hey, you think you are a millionaire? But your check is not, it has no balance. Your papers they are not real money. No one will accept it. You go crazy. If you didn't have any money, if someone says, you have no money, you say, yes, I don't. There's no problem. But the one who thinks that he's a millionaire, the money is in his pocket, his life is guaranteed, and you are saying they are all counterfeit. What do you mean? Defense starts. That's what we have to understand. That's what we have to understand. The main problem the Prophet had in the second part of his life in Medina was with these fake believers. Watch out. Yeah?
Fake it until you can make it.
Sorry?
Don't fake it. Don't fake it.
Don't?
Yeah.
So say,
Don't fake it.
don't fake it. Yeah.
No, there's a saying. Fake it until you make it.
So one person can clearly say that I can understand because I don't know the language. So say it clearly.
Yes, there's a saying that fake it until you make it.
Fake it
Yeah,
until you make it.
Yeah.
That's the expression.
We need to turn it around now. Don't-
Sorry?
We need to turn it around.
Yeah. So we have to make sure that if somebody tells you that the money in your pocket is counterfeit, check them. Is it really? Check it. Don't get angry with this man. Don't react. Don't compete. Check it. See whether it is fake or not. But the problem is, common people cannot dare to check it. They have the fear that they have not certified that their money is genuine. They know that. They don't want to face their reality. They don't want to hear.
It's very good.
Yes. So, but this is beautiful. Beautiful for you. For others, I don't know. I don't care. I care myself. It is beautiful for you. If someone tells you, tell you what you say is wrong. What you claim is wrong. Don't get angry with this man. Is it really right or wrong? Let me think again. Double check. Huh? So go through La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. That's why Quran says, renew your faith. Don't trust your already claimed faith. The Quran says about the people, this kind of fake people in Medina period, it's a very clearly statement, they believed and they became deniers. Believed and deniers. What does it mean? What does it mean? It means you cannot guarantee. You have to repeat and confirm again and again. You have to confirm again and again. Get it? Very simple. Inshallah. So It is not difficult, but because it is not common in the community, so everybody encourages people to get along with the community. You are Muslims, mashallah, mashallah, brothers, sisters. We have to do a lot of good works together, alhamdulillah. Let's make a mosque here in our neighborhood. Oh, of course. If you want to make a mosque in your neighborhood, definitely. It costs you 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, definitely you get support. And afterward, the mosque is there. They say, let's study the Quran. How many people come? If you find somebody, please let me know. I'll join. What's going on? When your comment reminded me of it. What is going on? We are cheating ourselves. So don't decide about other people. You don't know who is. But check yourself. Everybody, what am I doing? Am I really realizing that I am a mirror? Very simple. For yourself. Okay, let's go.
Can I ask one more question on the reading before we move on? The soul. You said the soul is all ego? Or
ego, yeah. But the soul means your ego, not spirit.
is the spirit also a part of the soul, or that's completely separate?
Sorry.
Is the spirit a part of your soul?
No.
No.
The spirit in Arabic, ruh. In the Quranic language, is ruh.
Okay.
So in Arabic, obstinate ego. Not human. But sometimes Quran uses nafs. Means a human being, a person, it means. But sometimes obstinate ego, following obstinate ego. Sometimes. So that the word is soul that we have to be enemy of, it means repent, is obstinate ego. Obstinate means doesn't want to submit to its creator. Yeah? So appropriate everything to itself. I did it. I am a good man. I am the source of all the good actions. Of course, the bad actions are created by the one who created the universe. It is his responsibility. It's all right. Okay. Let's carry on reading. So if after it is at peace, yeah, you read this one. After it is at peace, it means this soul is at peace. It means, I understand, I cannot really come up with an argument against you. Yeah? Speaking to human consciousness. Yeah?
After this, at peace, have compassion on it. If you love your soul because it is the source of pleasure and benefit, and you are captivated by their delights, do not prefer the pleasure and benefit of the soul, which is a mere jot, to infinite pleasure and benefit.
This isn't, I don't know whether we have time really. What time is it? Somebody can, we used to have
12:37. 12:37.
Why there is no time?
Oh, because it's maximized window
Okay, we can.
12:37.
to the left over here.
Yeah. No. Let's stop. Yeah, 12:38. Yeah, we have some time. So, if you love your soul, it means yourself, which is, I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not going to kill my feelings. but I have to utilize it. I have to use it. So if you love your soul, because it is the source of pleasure and benefit, you, for example, when you try yourself, examine yourself, when you help your mother who needs help and you help her, do you feel happy or not? Yeah? I do. I say no. It's a good thing. But appropriating to yourself or using it as a means of acknowledging that the Creator has given you this ability and opportunity, so you are really using it as an opportunity to acknowledge the Creator, that is something else. But because you did a good job, you enjoyed it, okay. Source of pleasure, it is the source of pleasure and benefit, and you are captivated by their delights. Don't prefer the pleasure and benefit of the soul, which is a mere jot. It means don't appropriate it to your own egocentric interpretation of the event, because it's wrong. It is just a jot. Yeah? It is just a made up thing. It's not real. To infinite pleasure and benefits. Okay. I missed the trace of the sentence. If you love the soul because it is the source, but if we understand that, if you realize that this is the means I am given, and I am using this means in order to acknowledge the source, I'm using it as a mirror, perfect. I am using it as a mirror, okay. Have mercy on it, he said before. Have compassion on it. It means, oh, you did a good job. I benefited from you. I employed you in the right way, and you are a good guy, but you have to be under my control. You shouldn't take control of me. Like this, whether you ride the horse or horse rides you. So when you ride the horse, you love the horse because he served you. Respect it. Don't reject it. Don't get angry. So my ego overtakes me. I am going to kill it. No. Use it in the right way and then say thank you for the Creator who created this opportunity of the alternative for you. So through this alternative, you made progress by saying this is wrong, this is right. This is wrong, this is right. So becoming more and more acquainted with the truth, with the reality. That's what I understood from this, roughly. Okay. Can we carry on? Or would you like to make more comments on it? So before time is up, we have to finish the paragraph. I think it's better to finish the paragraph. Yeah.
Do not resemble a firefly, for it drowns all your friends and the things you love in the darkness of desolation and suffices with a tiny glimmer in itself.
So, why the firefly? Firefly, you see the small fire coming out of it? Yeah? So, it is an analogy, of course, that the animal firefly, the insect firefly is innocent. It's an analogy for us. You have a small fire, light. Because when you help your mother, you feel great. That is it. Don't say that that's what I am. No. It is, this sense is given to you in order to discover the endless treasure, which is the source of eternal mercy, absolute mercy. Because you are going to use it now. Who gave me this life to me? If you say, I am very satisfied, I am a humanist, I am very satisfied by helping some needy people, and I feel great. Don't be satisfied with this temporary feeling, which is in fact given to you to acknowledge the need for the light of the sun. Don't lose yourself in this pleasure only. Use it by questioning, why does it exist in me? Why? Why do I like helping needy ones? Why? Who gave me this sense? Where did I get it? Why do I love it and enjoy it? Why? Somebody has given you this sense so that you enjoy it, you do it. By doing it, you will use it as a mirror. By recognizing that you cannot be the source of this feeling. You cannot create it. No one can create it. No one, you cannot find anything in this world as the source of existence of your feelings. No one can attribute the feelings, human feelings, to anything and demonstrate it. Impossible. Because they are not of the nature of this universe anyways. Right? Someone may say you ate the food and the food is burned in your body, that's why your body is heat. They may attribute it at physical connection. There is a physical connection, although they cannot be the creator, but they can cheat themselves. But they cannot demonstrate any source for the feelings. So these feelings are given to us to be used. If there was no impulse at all, you hate helping other people, it would be contradictory.
There are people who exploit.
Sorry?
There are people who exploit, who don't like how it's like horrid.
No, they are corrupt.
Completely exploit the situation. It's all over.
But that is their choice. They are exploiting it because they are. But they make other excuses because they make money or they exploit it, and so that they gain power, political power, something like this. For example, here, a lot of organizations who take care, who say that they are here for the homeless people, what they do, they drain a lot of money from the city budget, saying that we helped 1,000 people last week. They say, okay, who did you help? Homeless people. Who are they? They didn't have IDs. Do you understand? There's a trick going on here in city. They are draining a lot of money out of the city budget. You can think that they are charity organizations. There's a trick. Oh, the millions of dollars are going out of your pocket. So, because they think that we are great, we are making money. But they are corrupting their human nature, using it, replacing it with another, but with another purpose. But we ourselves, think yourself now, innocent of yourself. When you help your father, I know the case, when you see that your father is getting well, are you happy? That's it. That's your reality. This happiness is given to you as an impulse. Come on, experience it. But as a human being, question the source, so that it is a call for you, experiencing the practice by using this sense of pleasure. And now you are a conscious being. Where did I get it? We ask this question in every class. Where did you get your feelings? Who owns? Because the people don't think that I am not the maker, the source, creator of my souls, my senses, sorry. They are given to me. And the question is open there, waiting to be answered. Who is the maker? I have the feelings. I am not the one who gave existence to them. And the particles cannot give, the particles don't have feelings, so that they will transfer it to me. Where did I get them? So first experience and then question. Without experiencing, you cannot question. For example, the typical example, when you are hungry, without eating and getting satisfied, you cannot question that how I am satisfied. Who takes care of me? You get the pleasure when you are eating from the taste. But it is not all the eating is about. It is just an impulse. You will like it, you will enjoy it, you will eat it, and that is a good starting point. And then you will start questioning, how come that I like this? Who arranged this? Makes me, I am hungry, and I am satisfied, and I am happy. Who organized this? Who's taking care of it? That is human consciousness requires to be investigated, delved into. We have to go into it. We shouldn't stop there. So firefly has a small light, but this light shows that I need light. But is it enough for me? Does it really make my day, my life enlightened? No, there must be. So look for the sun. Example, it's analogy. Look for the sun through seeing that there is light. If you have never experienced light, how would you question the need for light? And who creates it? Who provides it? Huh? You can't. Do you get it? You can't. So you have to have the pleasure of eating, pleasure of helping, pleasure of learning, and then this will be a starting point now to question where did they come from? Why this arrangement is there? Right? We have to use consciousness without questioning, using our consciousness and the questioning the source of the feelings that we have, we cannot go anywhere. If we don't, we despair because the feelings requires more. You don't want to help your mother only, you want to help other needy mothers also. And you, not only mother, you have to take care of your father too, your relatives too, your friends too. Because if there is something happening negative, undesired, among your relatives, you get disturbed. You have endless needs, endless needs. You cannot accomplish any of them. So you have to search the source. Why am I in this position? Who put me in this position? So, okay. We can carry on, inshallah. I think we understood. Yeah.
You should love a pre-eternal beloved on whose gracious favors are dependent all the pleasures and benefits of your soul, together with all the benefits and bounties and creatures of the universe with which you are connected and from which you profit and through whose happiness you are happy, so then you may take pleasure at both your own and their happiness and receive an infinite pleasure from the love of the absolutely perfect one.
What this sentence says is very I mean, put it in a very simple language, you have to question the origin of all these senses and needs and find out that they are given to you by the eternal beloved one. Means you can love it. Well, you can love this source that he gave you all this, and absolutely perfect one is this. Nothing else can be absolutely perfect. I cannot be. The other means, other elements in this universe cannot be the source of the real light, which enlightens my day. It means gives me a comfort to my human inquiry, because I want a perfect light which covers everything. For example, you call your mom, how many thousands miles away, and she says, there is no electric light. There's electric light. I am hungry, and there is no food. What do you feel? You are here, miles away, I know, yeah? Thousands of miles away, a person you called, and he said, well, not mother only today, I give example of mother, which is very real. One of your relatives, one of your cousins, you called him, you said, how are you? He said, fine, yeah. Maybe he's a Muslim, uses cultural language. I don't know, maybe a genuine one or cultural. He says, Alhamdulillah, that's very common. But we couldn't find any food for 2 days. And I can't really move around. I'm so weak because I didn't find any food. Yeah, thousands away, miles away, a person who's happened to be related to you. What do you think? No. Very bad. Why? Are you hungry? No. What is it to do then? Well, perhaps, let's say, you have never seen this cousin. It happens that I have a lot of cousins that I've never seen. So, but you heard that he doesn't have anything to eat. You feel bad. How are you? What are you going to do with this feeling? You need a one who can take care of all needs of humanity. What can be? The stars, the galaxies, only the absolute creator of this universe and this sense in you, in me, in you. Only he can satisfy, no one else. That's what we have to understand. That's why your sense of compassion for this unknown man that you heard about, that he didn't have food for 2 days only, let alone for his life. For 2 days, you feel sad. That is a very good feeling. Don't get angry, through which you acknowledge that there must be something which takes care of all needs of all human beings. Who can be? Because that is the need. That's what I need. The perfect one. Nobody is perfect, but we are all in need of the perfect one. That's how we should understand. We conclude that these needs in the hearts of the people are to be used to understand the absolute one, who is telling you that you need one to take refuge into. And he will do that. That's what we need, the eternal life. We need eternal life. absolute perfect creation according to my needs. Who can do that? Who can do? Only the one who creates me with this need.
When you said take a refuge in, were you saying take refuge in?
His absolute power. It means trust him. Yeah, it means I cannot do it, no one can do it, but I need something to do it. Who can be? That's your reality. Who can be? Nothing of this universe can be. So what need is there. It is a sign that is calling us to acknowledge this source. That there must be the creator of this need is showing me that he is the one who can do it, he will do it. This sense is a trust, is a promise, is a promise. I can do it. Trust me, I will do it. If you think that there is no such thing, it means you will deprive yourself of this benefit. It means his absolute mercy, his absolute compassion. You denied it, you didn't introduce your spirit to this absolute perfect one, absolute compassionate one. I think we have to stop. The sign says it is their life. So they use it. When you question the source of existence, you get the answer. Always question the source of existence of anything. Positive, negative, inshallah. Okay, we just roughly covered the last piece, but if we have any question, we can, discuss the question next Saturday. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم وآخر دعواهم أن الحمد لله